Hello viewers, I hope you all guys are doing well. It's another part of the comparison between short term, medium term and the long term loan. Best for cash flow business loan of the line of the credit. A business line of a credit is unique from the short term loan products because it's not a single lump sum. Rather, a business line of a credit is a consistent source of a cash when you can tap into at any time, very much like a credit card. The maximum loan amount and the credit requirements are the higher for the business line of credit. However, the flexibility and the peace of mind you get knowing you always have access to the capital need to keep your business running smoothly, especially in case of the seasonality or a industry such as a construction where you have to purchase material before you paid it invisible. Best for business owner who accept credit card. A merchant can cash advice work like a traditional loan on the front of end. However, when it's deferred, the traditional loan is primary in how it repeat. With a merchant cash advice, how much a lender will approve you for a based on your credit card transaction. The more revenue you generate through credit cards, the more you may be approved for. Once you have been funded, that MCA is repaid by the auto deducting a small percentage of your daily credit card transactions. What's great about an MCA in because that amount is percentage. This fluctuated with your business when sales are down. That amount is lower. The make it easier to stay consistent with the payment. Best for business Best for business owner with outstanding receivable. Invoice factoring is possible as most of the unique short-term business loans products. This because the lender is essentially purchasing your invoice at a discount. The lender buy your invoice from you. Typically, you're around 90% of the invoice amount, and they then act as the collector for the invoice, communicating directly with your customer to collect payment. Invoice factory is great for the business owner who don't like the idea of the are not in the position of taking and the addition debt since you are simply collecting and the invoice you are have already owned by your customers. Medium term loans. Medium term loans, business loans or lending options. Below are the several of the most common type of the medium term business loans. Best for business with low or seasonal cash flow. Asset-based lending is a broad term that includes several types of the financing option. With one thing is common, they are secured by the tangible liquid asset. The amount you can borrow is also based on the same asset. Those assets can be tangible such as the property of the equipment of the liquid assets such as the cash saving or the account receivable. The amount can be structured and the either a medium term loan or a line of credit. There are the three major type of the asset based things lending. PO financing. Purchasing order financing can be highly useful for the business who need to pay to produce product long before getting paid for it, making managing cash flow difficult. With PO financing, the lender pay your supplier for the goods and then repay the lender directly. Hard money. A hard money loan is a short-term loan, wages loan whose terms are based on the value of the commercial property as collateral. Hard money loans are typically used to bridge the gap in the long-term projects where such as need to complete the project bridges getting paid. Equipment financing. Equipment financing and the equipment factories allow you to get new equipment with the equipment itself saving as the collateral. You then repay the lender of the advance. Equipment factory is one of the more common of the useful type of the asset-based financing. Is it term can vary a bit, so let's take a minute to highlight it. Best for business who need funding to replace or upgrade equipment. equipment factory. It's a critical piece of the equipment break. It could mean the difference between the open being open for the business or the closest identifiedly. On the flip side, if your business is growing up, you might not have to cash on the hand or the purchase new expensive equipment, and that should higher growth. Those are the both two or the primary reason that equipment factory is so useful. In both cases, you are able to get the brand new equipment you need within a little as 1 week and keep business moving forward without a hitch. With equipment factory, you get cash for a specific equipment purchase, with that equipment being used at the collateral itself. You then pay that loan back with interest, typically with term between 2 to 5 years. Though, as we mentioned, this can something be short-term loan replacement in the 1 to 2 years range. In rare cases.